guess there's a lot of these catchphrases around, and I think some of the worst at the moment. There's a real rash of dating websites. A rash is probably actually not a good word to use with regard to dating. But there's a real rash of dating websites. There's loads of them, and the adverts really piss me off. One in particular is eHarmony. You know, their catchphrase is, being single is great, but when you want to give it up, I mean, like, it's a fucking vocation, you know what I mean? When you want to give it up. I mean, every time that advert comes on, I've got this vision of this big, fat guy sitting alone in his bedsit apart from his stuffed bar mouth. We've all got one, apparently. With his hands wedged down his ravioli-stained tracksuit bottom. Suddenly, having this kind of light going on, thinking, fucking hell, that's where I'm going wrong. I don't want to give this up enough. So, there's another one as well, I think it's Match.com, and we've kind of touched on it earlier on. You've got the good-looking guy sitting on the station platform with his ukulele, they all have that in serenading the cute blonde girl on the other side of the tracks. I mean, if that twat can't pull with that routine, I mean, a few years ago, I was single for a good 18 months. I couldn't get my leg over for a lot of money. Well, money maybe. But, the point is, I got so desperate that I actually considered building my own wall out of papier-mâché, coat hangers and liver. And I'll tell you what, if that solid advert had come on then, I mean, I can't even put a fucking triangle. What hope are you doing? But I'm not all against these kind of dating agencies and what have you. I mean, for example, a good few years ago, I was really strapped for cash, and I came with this idea of starting a lesbian poultry dating agency, which is a bit niche. A bit too fucking niche, as it turned out. So, actually, up after I couldn't make ends meet. So yeah, anyway, dating websites. But I never say there's lots of these bloody adverts out there. And there's another one that kind of strikes me is for pets at home. Is anybody aware of what their kind of message is? I'll tell you what it is. Where pets come first. That's their message to the world, where pets come first. Now, of course, I thought maybe this was just me having a bit of a twisted imagination. But the other week I went into one of their stores, where I was immediately confronted with a Siamese cat and a chihuahua gleefully thumbing through the soiled pages of an old copy of Razzle. And I went further into the store to be confronted by a very smug-looking chinchilla, sitting back, smoking a Marlboro, next to a guinea pig with a face like a plasterer's radio, while it fought off the advances of an iguana nursing an angry one. Now, quite frankly, pets come first. I don't want that sort of behaviour going on in my house. Well, not unless my Labrador learns how to take care of downstairs a little bit more, if you know what I mean. And she learns to go the distance. But I guess the point is, we're surrounded by advertising and slogans and people desperate to get us to part with our cash in these hard times. So there's always a deal on TV, for instance. Supermarkets are desperate to get us through their doors, as well as supermarkets. And there was a deal on recently. I think Tesco's were advertising Woolies crisps for half price. So I kind of thought, next time I was in the supermarket, I'll make my way to the snack aisle. And next to the crisps, there's a big sign that said, "As seen on TV." Like, these selling crisps have become celebrities overnight. So, Cheese and Onion recently starred in an episode of Midsummer Murders. My prawn cocktail will shortly be playing the butler in the popular ITV period drama series Downton Abbey. Fuck off, Chris, you're nobody. Fucking celebrity crisps, honestly. Now, next up, we're demanding their own designer perfume. Anybody half famous has got one now. And case in point, the other week, I was looking for a present for my good lady wife, and I was in the perfume aisle, and yeah, they've all got one. Kylie's got one, Beckham's have got half a dozen out, I think. Even Britney Spears has got one called, I think, called The Circus. Presumably for people who are aroused by the aroma of the big top. But it occurred to me that this sort of theme could possibly work in the form of an aftershave. Something like The Ringmaster, to the man who wants to be in charge of the ring. Nudge, nudge. But yeah, what really surprised me while I was there was Jane Goody. Dear old Jane Goody. She's still got a perfume out there. And, no disrespect, but does anybody really want to smell like Jane Goody? Particularly after all this time. Listen, thanks for helping me pop my stand-up sherry. You've been very polite.
We're going to have a 10-minute break now, and we'll be back for our last two acts. I should mention next month we'll be back here, last Thursday of the month, with the wonderful Mark Ruff and a local lad called David Dunn. I think he's here. So please support the local comedy club. Apparently we have a joke competition after the interval. Gareth, what was it again? Where's he gone? What's the difference between a balloon and Peter Andre? You write them down. The winner wins 2 free tickets to next month's show, and this half-inch packet of Mentos, which I can't be bothered. Finish. Let's give it David Dunn and Nicky Wilkinson.